All right, we have our priorities defined. We are energized and ready to move forward. So essentially, we have written down what we're working on and we've made sure that it connects with our values or our goals. And as I'm sitting here thinking, I actually need to add a couple family items, but let's go ahead and talk about how I manage distraction. So before we get into this part, optimize, the one thing that I always share with people is managing your own brain. So for me, I'm very much give a mouse a cookie. If I walk into a room and I went in there for one thing, I'm going to walk into that room and instantly see four other things that need to be done right away. So for me, I have to kind of put the blinders on and make sure that I walk into that room just to get that cookie, get the cookie, and then walk out. Otherwise, 20 minutes later, I'll just be still sitting there, didn't get my cookie, finished four other tasks or started four other tasks, but didn't get what I needed to get done. So what I do is I take my priorities and then I put them on my calendar. So if we come over here to the calendar right here, um, which look, it looks like I have two things recording. That's very interesting. Come here to my calendar and see these are all of my tasks that build to my priorities. And what you can't see on my second screen is that I have my email up that I sent my partner. It's right here where I can see it. Some people also like paper. Whatever it is, you have your priorities for the week. They're visible. You're looking at your task and you're looking at your priorities and you're making sure that they connect. Okay. So I put it here on my calendar and I make sure to switch whenever it gets to that point. So here we can see it is 10 o'clock. My calendar says that I'm supposed to be working on letters at 10 a.m. and that my video for YouTube needs to stop now. So typically I would stop, I would switch gears, I would be done with this task and move on to the next. I'm going to take the moment while you're here though and build in a couple of things. You can see that I have blanks because I'm particularly feeling extremely ADD today. So I need time to kind of like re-energize in between my tasks. Otherwise I will lose traction in the middle of them. So I built in some breaks. I also have this doctor's office appointment right here, which I don't know how long it's going to take. So I put a task here that I could do while I'm in the waiting room and left the rest of it open. So I do keep a list of to-do items on my phone so that if I have downtime that I'm not utilizing, I can knock out a couple of things. So while I'm here, another thing that I wanted to make sure that happened today that's to my personal values is I wanted to make sure to talk to my son about a couple of goals that I wanted him to focus on for today. So I'm going to put family Jackson and make sure that gets in, because if it's on my calendar, I'll make sure that it gets done. If it's not on my calendar, I'll be thinking and just like that, give a mouse a cookie. I walk into the room, I get distracted by other things, and then I don't actually get the cookie. So this is the way that I put the blinders on to keep me focused. I will put specifically what it's tied to so that when I go back and look, I can look and see what I have accomplished and know whether or not it is aligning with my priorities. So use your calendars, use your notes. You can use apps if you want, Notion, Asana, whatever speaks to your brain. I have to keep it simple because when it's simple, it's easier for me to integrate. But if it's new and shiny and a learning curve, then I technically get caught up in the technical aspects of it and am learning and am focused on that app, but not focused on actually making progress on my goals. So this is what I do to get it down to make sure that actions actually get done. And then we'll talk about how to optimize the time in a future video. So write down your stuff you need to get done. Make sure that you're not over committing your time, and then check back to make sure that you actually did it. So it's 10:02. I am past my time. I'm going to let y'all go for now. Take care.